How much have Harry and Meghan made? It was January 8th, 2020, and the world was shocked by an Instagram announcement from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, announcing their decision to step back as senior members of the royal family. This historic move, now referred to as Megxit, caused quite a scene, with the royal family in limbo and fans around the world divided and taking sides. We're 3 years out from Megxit, and a lot has happened. Today we'll reveal how much Harry and Meghan have made through their various pursuits. Stay until the end of our video to find out the full amount. So without further ado, let's break down the pursuits since January 2020 and find out how much this duo really makes. Harry and Meghan on Oprah. The couple spent most of 2020 dealing with the fallout of their epic decision. Fans of Harry and Meghan didn't know how much we would see or hear from the couple moving forward. But they came back into the spotlight in a major way in March of 2021 with a tell-all Oprah interview. This interview sent shockwaves around the world, as it was the first time a senior member of the British royal family has spoken out with such vehemence against the royal institution known as the firm. In the interview, they touched on the couple's dating story, wedding and children. Then it got very personal, with Meghan revealing her mental health struggles and dealing with the negativity from the press, and the fact that she had experienced suicidal thoughts. She did not hide her anger and distaste for the British monarchy in failing to protect her or show her any empathy. There were racist claims thrown out, and both Harry and Meghan revealed estrangements with close members of their family, including Harry's father Charles, his brother William, and Meghan's father. The interview was deeply personal, revealing, and controversial. But Harry and Meghan were not paid anything. That's right, they made $0 from this endeavor. This was all about fighting back and standing up for themselves. So how have they made money? Keep watching to find out, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Spotify deal. Next up came Harry and Meghan's Spotify deal. They signed on with the streaming giant for a whopping $30 million. The vision was to create a podcast, which the couple named Archetypes, to feature high-profile women and the stereotypes and challenges that they face. However, it has not all been smooth sailing with Spotify. Apparently, the company's been very frustrated by the lack of content produced by Harry and Meghan, which totals 12 episodes in 2 years. The original vision was to release 1 episode per week. There was also an understandable lapse in content during the period of time when the Queen died. Episodes finally began dropping in August 2022, featuring high-profile women like Serena Williams, Mariah Carey, Mindy Kaling, Margaret Cho, Constance Wu, Paris Hilton, Sophie Trudeau, Jamila Jamil, Candace Bushnell, and men like Trevor Noah, Andy Cohen, and Judd Apatow. Meghan's episodes have not done well on the charts over time. When the episodes were first released in August 2022, she was ranked the top podcast in English-speaking countries like the US and UK. However, the podcast has not been reviewed well by critics, and at this point, it's unclear if it'll come back for a second season. All 13 episodes can currently be streamed through Spotify's website and app. Netflix deal. Now let's talk about Harry and Meghan's epic Netflix deal, which is estimated to have paid between $100 and $150 million. This deal was announced back in 2020, and their show was finally released in December of 2022. On the first day of its premiere in the UK, it hit over 2.5 million views. The Harry and Meghan documentary contains 6 episodes, all full of drama, name-dropping, blaming, and airing of dirty laundry. In it, we learned that Harry and Meghan met on Instagram, that Harry was late to their first date, that the press paid Meghan's neighbors to spy on her, that even the police failed to protect Meghan as she was stalked relentlessly by the press, and that they feel there is unconscious bias in the royal family. Many people don't realize that the 6-part documentary is only part of their larger Netflix deal. They also produced Live to Lead, a project produced with the Nelson Mandela Foundation. There are 7 episodes revealing the life stories of leaders who are trying to make a difference in the world. You'll find episodes on Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Greta Thunberg, and feminist Gloria Steinem, among other prominent figures. However, not everyone was thrilled about the Live to Lead project. They were snubbed by New Zealand's Prime Minister, some of the guests, and even Nelson Mandela's own granddaughter. We know that the deal signed with Netflix was a multi-year one, so more content is sure to be coming. Several other projects were in the works but have since been scrapped. One of these was an animated series by Meghan called Pearl, about a young girl who's inspired by influential women. Spare and other book deals. Moving on, Harry and Meghan have made a fortune off of book deals. Harry's memoir Spare came out in January 10th, 2023. It sold over 629,000 copies in its first week, just 200,000 copies shy of Barack Obama's massive book sales. It's estimated that Harry earned a $20 million advance off of Spare, and the ongoing royalties are unknown. Harry involved a ghostwriter in the book, who earned a reported $1 million. Harry claimed that all royalties from his book will go to his various charities. He has already donated to one of his favorite causes, Centabale for South African children. He also donated to an organization called WellChild, which helps children receive life-saving treatments at home rather than in the hospital. In Spare, Harry reveals a physical confrontation between him and William, who he refers to both as his beloved brother and his arch-nemesis. Supposedly, William physically attacked Harry back in 2019 over a disagreement about Meghan. He claims that William and Kate loved his Nazi Halloween costume and gave their approval for it. He also reveals that he urged his father Charles not to marry Camilla, that he did cocaine as a teenager, and that he found out about his grandmother's passing from BBC News rather than from his own family. The drama is never ending. But The Spare isn't the only book in the deal. The Penguin deal is actually for 4 books, so we know we have at least 3 more coming. One is a book that Harry wanted to publish after the Queen died. The third is expected to be a wellness guide by Meghan, and the fourth is a mystery so far. Meghan also published a children's book called The Bench, which came with a $618,000 advance. The Bench is a book about the magic between father and son, seen through a mother's eyes. Other sources of income. Finally, we have estimates on several other sources of Harry and Meghan's income. We know that they purchased an $11 million mansion in Montecito, California. Given the market at the time, this was a great investment, as the property was formerly worth $25 million back in 2009. Meghan was a TV star prior to meeting Harry, and it's estimated that she had $4 to $5 million. Harry also has property in his name, as well as several different inheritances. Diana left Harry and William each money in a trust to be released when they turned 25. It's estimated that this is now worth between $16 to $20 million. Harry also has inheritances from other relatives, though it's unclear if Harry will receive anything after the Queen's recent death. Harry and Meghan are both involved in speaking engagements, which can pay around $800,000 apiece. They also have invested in a hippie Wall Street investment firm, which owns shares in social media sites like Twitter and Facebook. Altogether, it's estimated that Harry and Meghan's net worth is somewhere between $135 million and growing. The two are well on their way to building a media empire with Archwell Productions. It'll be interesting to see where this goes in the coming years. So, that's a wrap on our video about how much Harry and Meghan have made. Which revelation surprised you the most from Harry's book, Spare? That he and William got into a physical fight, or that Harry didn't want his dad to marry Camilla? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this.